之后，那就是我的一辈子的恩师，到现在还是一样这是有阴谋的。这张照片呢跟这张非常的像，大家让我看到
梅师姐哦，
好，非
哦，
常的
开始了哈，
开心至极，传法随续人才，连线读书一起来，相互激励说慈济，相约文法新笃定。
Transmit the Dharma. Good morning, everyone. Always transmit the Dharma. A way to do the things is our own right and our blessing, able to do it. Now we can see that this is our family members from the interpretation team. Very grateful to everyone today, this morning. This week, we are going after a Dharma series, TV Dharma series on August 21st. So let us come and watch this TV Dharma series on August 21st. Every day, we have watched the Daai TV Dharma series. Every day, we can tune into Daai TV Dharma and able to listen to the Daai TV Dharma news coverage. Yesterday, during the morning volunteers assembly, I was asking for the PPT and the contents from and to give it to me so that I can transmit over this channel. So every day, let us watch the ITV Dharma series and the ITV channel. Let us be happy, joyous, even though we are very busy and feel tired, but we are always joyous in transmitting the Dharma joyfully, no matter where you are, where we are. Let us now be joyfully immersed in the Dharma here and mindfully, diligently join us this study group. So let us, every one of us, following this Dharma. So let us now follow masters, the masters' ideal talent, able to be eloquent, have selfless love, able to love others, and always have an open heart, mindfully, diligent in carrying out our activities, but with no dispute with others, always tolerating, with accommodating heart. So we do not need to be petty over issues. This is what rest assured the Master Cheng that we can be her ideal disciples with ideal talents. Let us now place our palms on our chest and let Master know that, Master, please be rest assured, I am your ideal disciple. Look at now, Master is giving us her thumbs up, supporting us and encouraging us. Give ourselves blessings as well as we give others. Say to your neighbors here, your left and the right, that very grateful for accompanying me in this study group. So always be grateful and diligent and mindfully transmit the good Dharma around us. In year 2020, April 25th, Master Cheng gave her blessings to the Kaohsiung online study group to have more multi-language language interpretations and to have both written and oral. So after having a master's blessing, we immediately set up this, and now today we have more than 19 different languages in written and also as oral. So many of us may at times we may not have used all these languages, but we're still able to learn as we do involved. Now we have more than these 19 written languages able to help us to translate, involving 133 volunteers around the world. So there are times when there are volunteers that are having 2-3 roles that involve in 2-3 interpretation and also voiceover. So today is our 3rd week. We have our Cantonese, our English, the Cambodian interpretation group. Now this is also another very encouraging. These 2 Japanese volunteers, they could not understand what Masters is saying, Masters teaching, but they still continue to listen. And they say that even though in this lifetime they are not able to understand what Masters is talking about or Masters teaching, but will still continue so that this can be planted in the consciousness and be carried forward with this multi-language forward to the next lifetime. Today now we have our week 3. We have the Singapore-Malaysia group doing the English translation, voiceover, interpretation from Dr. Eugene, Brother Andrew, and Sister Sheng, Sister Lily, Sister Susan, and Sister Evie, Sister Sari. Now we have another Cantonese group which is in charge of the 3rd and 5th week interpretation. Brother Huiwen, Brother Joshua, Sister Irene, Hu Ying, Sister Green, Brother Andrew, Zhou. Now we also have another group from Myanmar, very senior brother, Su Kim Guo, who's the leader of the Myanmar group. And also here we have another group here, interpretation group that comprises of Philippines from Tagalog. They are interpreting in Tagalog. And this amazing group is from Philippines with our brothers and sisters who are diligently offering their services. After their involvement, we are very grateful that we still can offer another language to benefit the world and others. And today we have this feedback from the group 3 of the Cantonese group that have given their feedback here. The feedback was saying that in the month of July 20th, during their one of the members was infected by COVID, so the other members at the last minute was they supported to take over the role. This is the unity and the harmony among the group, and they were about to take a role for the sharing from Mozambique. Sister Meiyun also say that she remembered this feedback from her. She remembered that the CEO of Thailand, who have facing the sudden loss of a daughter, yet still able to be so composed and carry on with the Suzi's mission. So this is another feedback saying that even though age is not a barrier in improving the language skill in interpretation. So in this group, the members are working very closely together to cover for each other. This is the most important thing, that everybody are joyously happy to cover for each other when there's a need arise or sudden unforeseen situation. So in 1.5 hours on that day, because of this member that is infected by the virus, so another brother Haiwen, cover up for them, for the group. We have this English group, the interpretation, which already 2 years old. So we are very grateful that we have all the documentation and interpretation, both written and voiceover. So Master was telling us that group cultivation can take us further, while if Sing alone be limited in our resources and our strength. So now we want to introduce our Kaohsiung group, who are in charge of the program lineup. We are grateful to this Kaohsiung group. They are transmitting the Dharma. Talk to them. We are very happy to have Sister Grace Ting and the rest of the sisters here. So we are grateful for the whole group. Today, let us together say this. Together, we in strength, we do our best. We will do our best for a better tomorrow. So today is very important. Let us appreciate and cherish this day. This is our 2023 preparation already being prepared. So all these posters are nicely prepared and prepared. We have experienced superintendent Zhou, and also we have the younger generation that are joining us in the coming months and year ahead. We are grateful. So wherever you are, please leave your message with a touch of the button to support all the speakers today, to give them moral support. Let us transmit the Dharma, turn the Dharma view as the speakers share. So we have this Lily Khoo from Malaysia with a feedback. They are saying the Kaohsiung Online Study Group is very exciting, but very informative, and can gain a lot of experience and information through this platform. Last week was the volunteers sharing from Jiali. So many tips and methods were being shared by the speakers and the group. So here we have Canada brothers and sisters who have been diligently giving us feedback all the time. So they are very grateful that because there is Tzu, there is a hope for more goodness. So let us now listen to one of the feedback from Meiyun, that the 30 years of Tzu in Canada finally have the assurance and the support from the local government. So Tzu in Canada have already sprouted and grow very heartily and steadily in spreading the good Dharma teachings of Master and the spirit of great love in Canada. So we are very grateful to all the feedback here. Last week was Brother Guo, who given us sharing about the great love and the activities being carried out in Canada, benefiting across the communities. And there are young, very young bodhisattva that also join in to share the spirit of the Tzu. In the future, more and more people can join and be immersed in this Dharma. This is one of the feedback from the Jiali volunteers last week, who gave us a very comprehensive share and touching sharing. There's another feedback from China that the Jingsi aphorism is a very good tool for educating us. Simple words, yet it's very powerful. These are all the feedback from mainland China. They are very touched and gain more knowledge about the Jingzi aphorism tools as an educating tool for everyone. There's another feedback that's saying that even though it's sometimes it's 3 minutes sharing, but the warmth can be felt and the sincerity of the speakers and so as always the feedbacks and the sharers the contents are very touching, very deep, and they are very inspired with positive energies. Next year, 2023, is the 10th anniversary of Kaohsiung online book study. So Sister Yao Shiqing and Brother Victor will be back, according to Teacher Meiyun, to celebrate the 10th anniversary. Now we have this, the superintendent, the Jiali group of volunteers who came personally last week to share, and they have given us feedback written. One of them had joined our written translation team. Jiali, so great and happy to hear that. So we are very grateful to Superintendent Chang. So in this group, the Emily Kwan was saying that we're very happy to listen to all the stories around from the speakers and from the brothers and sisters feedback. Today we have these heart lotuses from various countries. Please also welcome to leave your feedback in the English channel in the YouTube to encourage the speakers sharing. Every one of you can help to write down your thoughts and give your feedback. There are many channels here. You can leave your message in the YouTube and other like the Chinese platform. So this is another feedback from Effie. So we also have the YouTube Chinese version. That any one of us here, you feel free to leave your feedback here. So one of the feedback here in the YouTube Chinese channel was praising Brother Her last week for his sharing. Now we come to Sister Elizabeth's cute and adorable drawings. That if you look at the drawings, then you will know all the speakers of last week. And Sister Elizabeth has a big vow that she will continue to support her drawings with Daai TV. Now we are having the call-out session to Turkey.
Okay, so now let's take a look at our what's going on in Turkey. And if you have been watching Daai TV and keeping abreast of the news, you will have known that Brother Faisal Hu, he has been to Poland to help out with the Ukraine refugees distribution. And there was a concert. Performed by the Ukrainian refugees. So actually the language, we may not understand their language, but through the music, through the songs, the concerts, we could feel the kindness and the love and the common language between us. So during this concert, we could see that this is an occasion for the refugees to express their inner feelings, express their anguish and anxiety, and also their deep love for their fellow countrymen. And this lady who attended the concert said that she was very touched by the voices of the children. The children's songs are so touching, and the purity in their voice, and also reminded her of her own country. And the turmoil that the country is undergoing now. So this is the Ukrainian version of our One Family. And during the concert, when the children were singing, everybody was tearing and crying because it reminded them of their home in Ukraine. And during these concerts, it allows the children to sing their own songs and to have the solidarity among all the people, all the refugees that were in Poland.
在这样子的一个过程，在带动他们的一个过程里面呢，我们遇到
就是 let's take a look how our volunteers managed to lead the Ukrainian refugees, to inspire them to also become volunteers, to help out their fellow countrymen. And Brother Faisal Hu even encouraged them, to have the documentation of what they are doing every day, to record down so that they can pass on this, the activities that they are doing and to the future volunteers.
Will come in our country.
And Brother Hu says that he will give them objectives, goals to achieve, and these volunteers, they will do their best to accomplish them. And he hopes that the Ukrainian volunteers, they could be our future seeds in Ukraine, to establish Zhiji's missions in Ukraine.
也会传达出去，所以你可以看到这么可爱的孩子。红星乐会的贵宾，大家一起跳舞，打成一片。
And these are the children, the Syrian children that were based in Turkey.
你可以看到画面是不是觉得非常的一个活络哈？所以当我们的
And you can see that they're so lovable and so happy, the faces, and they're contributing what little money they have to support the Ukrainian refugees, to support the distribution to the refugees in Poland. And that is how they express their love. Through actions, through their love and the donations. And our Turkey, Turkey has also cooperated with the Red Cross to organize blood donation drive in Turkey. And these are scenes of touching scenes of Tzu volunteers and the Ukrainian refugees, and how we could embrace each other with that universal love, as we are all equal and treat each other like brothers and sisters. And Brother Hu is sharing about the bamboo bank, coin bank, the spirit of bamboo coin bank. where we accumulate all the love and kindness to each other. Even just 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, or 1 lira, just any amount of money that could be contributed and can be pulled together to help out in the charity distribution.
连续有2次，希望我没有讲错。如果讲错的话，请光中师兄呢跟如意师姐指正哈。那这单趟的来回就是3000公里，单趟3000公里。
There were 2 distributions conducted in Poland. And the journey from Turkey to Poland, it's almost 3,000 kilometers. And they traveled there by road. Brother Hu and his home sister, Sister Naida, they drove to Poland to help out and organize the charity distribution. And in every sessions, they will be tearing because it was so touching. So today we're happy to invite Brother Hu, Faisal Hu, and Sister Naida to come and share with us. And actually, both of them, despite their busy schedules, they are also helping out in the translation to the Turkish language. I'm so happy to be with you because you have positive energy. Brother Hu. Hello, Brother Hu and Sister Naida. We are so happy to have both of you online.
Okay.
好的，感恩美玲师姐，感恩各位师兄姐，线上的师兄姐，感恩上人，感恩各位全球慈济人。
We're thankful to Master and to all brothers and sisters in Tzu Chi. And just now, Teacher Meiyun introduced us with all the videos, and both of us deeply felt and tears start to drop, roll down our face. So this time, after 2 charity distribution in Poland, and after returning to Turkey, we have a lot of deep feelings from these 2 trips, but somehow we could not express it. And once after returning to Turkey, there were activities such as a blood donation with Red Cross, then the guest visits and overseas Chinese activities. So we decided to take advantage of the holiday to go to the south to relax. So at that time, we decided, to go for a massage. And at the hotel, at the resort, I met with a masseur who is from Ukraine. During the massage, I thought about the Ukrainian volunteers in Poland, and I couldn't help but to start crying, tearing while remembering them. And this is somehow this is a channel for me to really express my feelings for them. And we really feel that they are just like our brothers and sisters. And every time we were together with them, we will be hugging them. And recalling the first time we met them was at a Chinese restaurant. And at that time, there was a we have a local volunteer who helped to organize this meeting because she got to know some of the Ukrainian refugees in Poland. And during that meeting, we told them stories of Syrian refugees and the Almanach Hill School for the refugee children. And they were touched and inspired, and they asked, can we also be volunteers? We also want to help our fellow citizens. This is Daisy. Daisy, she is a musician. She just learned how to drive a car just recently, a year ago. When the war started, she drove her daughter together with her for thousands of miles and went through 22 checkpoints, and they managed to escape to Poland. So during the concert, she read Master's letter of condolences and introduces our eco-friendly blankets that brought warmth as well as protection to our environment and our earth. And the Ukrainian audience, they were all very happy to have received these eco blankets, as they received the warmth and the love from many, and also to protect the earth. And this is Andrea, and he used to be a boss, but now he's a volunteer in Poland in the future. So he's helping to manage and organize the distributions to be in an orderly fashion, and so that everyone that are qualified and will receive the notes will get the necessary aid, so there will not be confusion and chaos. And when he mentioned that his son can play the guitar and is like a singer, you know, and he was very proud, you know, that his son could play the guitar, and he was very grateful to Tzu Chi, you know, to giving him this opportunity. And this is Luba, who used to be the head of a kindergarten in Poland. She's usually very quiet, but when we returned to Turkey, she sent a short message asking me if I'm okay and said that she missed us very much. So we can feel her sincere love. And this is Ella. And she could speak a little Turkish, and we can communicate. And a few days when before we came back, Ella learned from the news that there was an attack of 3 rockets about 200 meters away from my parents' home. She was very worried, and when she saw the news, the picture, so we hugged her and cried. And I comforted her and said that it might be possible that after a while you'll be able to contact your parents through phone. So eventually she managed to contact her family, who were all safe, and she was very, very relieved. So I could feel that there's no difference between us as we are all together as a family. When I'm with them, I feel like we are all together with one heart. And we told them that our love is not just from the few of us, but rather it's from Tzu Chi volunteers worldwide, globally. So please be assured. So now we have Brother Faisal Hu. Actually, during the trip to Poland, Sister Naida was very calm throughout. And in every sessions of distributions, we will all be tearing because we could see the mothers, the women were bringing children along to come and receive the aids. And actually, I'm very grateful that we have these two volunteers that came along with us. They are actually Syrian. They used to be Syrian refugees, but now today they have become Tzu Chi volunteers. So they were the behind-the-scenes heroes, helping out in all the technical preparations and the computers and all the setting up and setting up the systems and to help out in the distribution at Poland. So our parents and children in Turkey, we all come together to donate, to pull together the love, the donations for Ukrainian refugees. So the total amount raised was US $9,000, and which actually consisted of 140,000 coins. So that shows the amount of love from the many. Every pieces of coins are signs of love from our Turkish children and parents to help out with the Ukrainian refugees. So they were Syrian refugees who had received love and help in Turkey, and now in return they are contributing back to Ukraine, to the Ukrainian refugees. And we are very grateful to have this opportunity to share this story. And we are very grateful to Teacher Meiyun for keep reminding us. Just a week ago or 3 days ago or even this morning, she will be constantly reminding us, very, very mindful for us to come and share with everybody throughout the world. Yes, we are truly grateful to Brother Hu and Sister Ruyi. So we could sense the empathy and the love from the world extending towards our fellow human beings. And there were a total of 69 distribution sessions in Poland, giving out aids to the Ukrainian refugees. Actually, today, August 17, is yes, today it's a historical moment because this is the day where Brother Hu and Sister Ruyi joined Tzu Chi many years ago, And today they are at our Kaohsiung online study. And they are truly our Tzu Chi family. And both of them are also very devoted disciples of Master Cheng Yen. You know, despite the different faiths, the different religions, and we could witness the true love and the tears expressed out, you know, from the hugs and the love that is being shared with everyone. Let us all pray that the Ukrainian war will end soon, and there could be Tzu Chi volunteers in Ukraine, and these local volunteers could return back to their homeland and to become Tzu Chi volunteers. And so, yes, we hope you could pen down your feelings and express your emotions from what you have heard, and send it to us. So now let's invite all to sing together, One Big Family. We are so grateful to each other because we are one big family. Sharing the burden and sharing each other's lives. Very grateful to both of you to come online with us, giving us full of positive energies. We are so happy to be with you because you are full of positive energies. Yes, Kanan, and farewell to our brother Hu and sister Ruyi.
好，那现在呢，非常的感恩我们嘉义的林美哈，她自从上次来，不但写的善消，这次帮我们留言，非常好，请持续哈。他说所有的线上家人早，他是嘉义的林美，因为你我都有正能量，所以我们。
And now let us take a look at the comments and the feedbacks posted on the social media from our brothers and sisters from all over the world. So these are from mainland China. And she commented that today is Wednesday morning, and we should put aside all our work for the time being so that we could watch and listen to Kaohsiung online book study. And these are some comments from Malaysia. And this is an interesting comment from Beijing. This person actually yesterday when he was taking a nap and dreamt about Kaohsiung online book study, and when he woke up he thought that he had missed the session, but actually it was a different day. So and we have comments from Taiwan, Canada. Now let's take a look at our fundraising campaign. And just now, we heard that there were 142,000 coins being contributed by Syrian refugees. So as of yesterday, there were 43,000 lotuses that has been pledged for the donation to Tzu Chi. Yes, this is a shade that's really cool that could protect your eyes. And right now we are out of stock, so please register to be shortlisted. And this is a multi-purpose, all-purpose cleaner. It's also very effective, and it's free from chemical and pesticides. And it is not harmful to our environment, and yet it could remove a lot of grease and dirt and help us to clean our homes and our appliances. And all our Jingsi products are really great. They are effective and also protective to the earth. So this article submitted by our listeners, our viewers, after watching the previous episodes of Kaohsiung Online Book Study. So this was the story about our Thailand CEO, who was in Taiwan, a Hualien Viet master, at a time when her beloved daughter, young daughter, had a diving accident and unfortunately had lost her life in the accident. So despite hearing such a bad news, our sisters continue to remain in Taiwan to complete her task before returning back to Thailand. So that was truly touching. And this is another article commenting on the sharing by our Mozambique volunteers. And we could see how our Mozambique volunteers are so pure, and they have done so much things to help to transform the lives of the locals from poverty into something, and giving them the livelihood to support themselves. And this has reminded our volunteers, that we need to keep improving ourselves. We to learn to be self-reliant, and we should be always reflecting on ourselves. Take a mirror and look at us. Look into the mirror, and we could see why are our areas for improvement, rather than we are always looking at others' shortcomings. So we are grateful that they have contributed this article between 300 to 500 words. And we have accumulated a lot of written articles. So next we have the guiding teacher to read the journal and share with us.
Good afternoon, good morning to our masters. Today I am Thai Bijuan, will be going through the Narujuji. The theme is Protect Life, Achieve Great Love. In May 15, 2021, Taiwan's COVID-19 pandemic had entered the community and spread, and the country entered third level alert, and all the schools across Taiwan were closed. And BNT, there is a purchase of BNT by Ziji, Thai, Jitian, and Hong Tai, and the vaccine arrived on the 2nd of September, and on the 22nd of September, the vaccine was sent to the schools for vaccination.
22号开始进入校园接种。接下来，让我们
Let
一
us
起
go
来回
through
顾这历史性
the
令人感动的
the
一刻。
touching moments.
班机缓缓滑入停机坪，阿中部长领军举着 Thank you 手板热情迎接，因为这架卢森堡国际货运
The
航空
Luxembourg
CV796号班运载了台湾首
plane
批
have
BNT 疫苗
sent
93万剂。
the first batch of BNT vaccine and landed in Taiwan. Very grateful to the arrangement for the vaccine to arrive earlier.
BNT 疫苗由慈济基金会、台积电以及永林基金会3大民间团体共同合作采购，总共买了1500万剂。这过程一波三折，鸿海集团创办人
15 million doses of BNT vaccine was jointly purchased by the private sector and donated to the government. The first batch of
首批疫苗历经19小时航程，从卢森堡台湾时间1号中午12点出发，到亚塞拜然转机，再于晚间11点起飞，2号早上7点抵达台湾，而使用效期可以到明年1月中。
两位可敬的伙伴，坚韧不拔的努力之下，才可以有这个成就。那也要感谢政府各级单位。
Brother Yan Bo-wen, grateful to the worthy partners have made this achievement through their hard work and perseverance. And this have allowed the young children between age of 12 and 18 able to achieve, able to have this vaccine.
宣布要捐赠疫苗，到9月20号进入校园施打。这一段期间，总共历经3个多月，面对了非常多的困难，
a lot of challenges
不是3言2语可以形容。
within the 3 months of making arrangement for the vaccine to reach the schools and everyone. And those who have, I'm very grateful to the Tzu Chi volunteers who have made great effort to raise funds to purchase this vaccine. And purchasing BNT is important because life is priceless and is choosing between time and life. Only with vaccine able to reduce the COVID infection. And BNT is the best vaccine that able to have combined other vaccine. And education is very important. With this vaccine, the children can go back to the school and continue their studies.
所以将近50亿元的经费，请问慈济准备好了吗？当然是还没有。但是上人相信有愿就有力，所以我们每一剂的 BNT 疫苗
subsidize for the vaccine is still not sufficient. So, but Master believe that everyone will able to contribute in purchasing this vaccine because of love. And the Manahil School also have donated money to purchase the BNT vaccine, and they are fundraising by Tzu volunteers. And also I have used the mobile phone to encourage my donating members to donate for this BNT. And my donating members have responded and they are very grateful to Tzu Chi because of that, my children able to take the BNT vaccine. Master have been reminding us that the remedy for this vaccine is to be vegetarian. Let us now watch this short video. It's about this chicken that have been taken care by our masters, collected from the road, and it was sick when it was collected, but now after taking the 本草饮 the 金丝 herbal tea, it has grown healthy and it was very beautiful. The fur is shining and this is also one of the sentient beings. This kind of lovable animals, do we bear to eat them? We crave the sensation of tasting meat. So we all have to wear a mask now. This is the grand teaching due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It's not because of our masters who have saved this chicken. Where would this chicken be? And it is also effective on this chicken. And there is this cow and able to do bowing pilgrimage. Do we still think to eat this the steak? Can see that the animal also able to listen to the Dharma. We have one brother who come to a boat to clean up, and he listened to the Dharma talk, and he put in the pocket and sometimes hold it as he was walking around, and this gecko followed him. Then he placed his cell phone under a tree. It just stayed there, listen attentively, and look at the cell phone. It stayed there for a long time. Then one of my monastic disciples told me that there is a gecko listening to the Dharma. So Master went over and see. And when he moved nearer, he didn't even move. It wasn't afraid of people. The animals also know to listen to the animals. The bowing pilgrimage by the cow and the animals listen to the Dharma. Sentient beings able to do this. Yeah, it is rare to born as a human and encounter Buddha. Let us cherish this. And in this verse, there is a banner. To you, it's only a taste. To her, it's a life itself. It's referring to the chicken. The decision to eat animals, it actually affects its life. We do not do evil and do good and achieve the great love. May everyone bless and everything safe and harmony. It has been Sister
导读人第一次加入英语，还不错。To you, it's only a test. To her, it's life itself. 所以些非常
really grateful to the banner with the meaningful message.
这一句近似这一句温言软语，一起来 你不需要很特别才能完成惊人的成就，你只需要有一个梦想，相信它，然后努力。
We must be diligent and must have the dream and work hard to achieve what we dream for.
我自己本身就不逢人就马上从口袋拿出来与大家共赞，能助人也是一种欢喜跟感恩哈，所以呢，其实都是一种付出。那同时间非常感恩内蒙的李恩利，他说感恩在
感恩 to Brother Wu and Sister for being the role model to us. 感恩 for the representative from Turkey. Thank you for the stories that inspire us, and we are at peace to see the distribution, the relief distribution at Poland for Ukrainian refugees.
那周牧会在昆山，他从孔光中师兄、如意师姐的温情分享中感动满满一家人。
We are very touched by Brother Hu and Ruyi, Sister Ruyi.
只要唱起一家人这首歌，就会让我感动。
Very touched and
加拿大的美娜师姐，感恩关中师兄、如意师姐，因为有你们带着全球的爱，援助了叙利亚。
Because of Brother Hu and Ruyi 师姐, the love can spread over to the whole world. Positive energy radiates around the world.
所以非常感恩。最后我再念这个哈，就是长春的刘春枝说：感恩上趟土耳其如意师姐、福光中师兄，你们做到了无缘大慈，同体大悲，身体的力行，说慈济做慈济，为那名69次资源发放，几乎都在。
Sister Ruyi have reflected the compassion, taking action, practice the compassion to love those who are in suffering.
我们的任何一个嘉宾分享完，麻烦你们赶快上线留言，帮忙。
Yeah, please provide your feedback and comment in the YouTube or the multimedia, and to inspire more. Now let us return to the 顺口溜。
如果没有的话，那大家呢也来看看上个礼拜有哪些人。
Let us see the previous week's sharing.
大合照哈，跟我们的小五哥以及我们的佳丽姐姐他们一起来大合照哈。那在这边，我们一起来看一下我们的美国顺口溜团队以及加拿大、
Canada and mainland China, the 顺口溜 who was online.
国庆播种传人文，大灾教育种善根，静思语曲美声真，时间文庆化感恩，任庇护圣利人生，环保福田用心耕。而我们的长春的刘春之写，他说：国庆师兄加拿大，慈济菩萨人间化，爱无国界共造福，行在经典妙莲华。好。建明师兄来导读大灾教育要如数，携手大爱天地间，人心净化众生护。嘉义团队主场站串联因缘说感动，妙用智慧来谱曲，信思语各全球传，时经文清大爱因，一种幸福是感恩，修行路上互鼓励，感恩万物众生恩。嘉义诊所蔡任弼推速运动同互利，医王专攻圣科技，打造胜利方程式，说法传法喜
The best medicine to stop the spread of pandemic is vegetarianism. Vegetarian food is clean. It's clean food. It is a good education. It is good to educate others to fast devotedly, to achieve complete love, to love life, to maintain health, and to not kill. It is also necessary to be environmentally friendly and reduce the use of plastic to protect the earth.
最有意义的民谣，成为世界来祈祷。时经文清乐分享，一种幸福叫感恩。疫情慈愿服务棒，缅怀汉奎念义勇，相互勉励。
Jerry volunteers invite you all communities and even the world to sing songs of city altruism and pray for the world sincerely. Making Ziji aphorism into songs for everyone to sing can also purify people's heart. Sister Fang Jingling has always had this wish. He gave the book of Ziji aphorism to the composer, Mr. Fu Tang Huan. He composed a total of 31 pieces. Sister Fang Huan hopes that good musical work will be sung by others. Sister Ying Huili worked hard to bring Jingsi song back to the world of Ziji. Mr. Huang Futang felt that these were the most meaningful ballads for mankind. Anything that is touching, please share with everyone and leave your feedback and comments so that we can compile everything to be shared.
说明白真的很重要。讲师触及精彩自己，今天的单元叫做什么？大家一起说：星光闪耀，温馨曼妙。所以这个部分一定要有演员来，本尊才可以来。
Okay, so now this is about our stars. So let's welcome our actor and actresses. And yes. And these are the actor and actress from our Daai drama. They are here with us today to share about their latest new Daai drama that is on the prime time screening now on Daai TV. So we have Zuwu and Lin Jiali. They are the actor and actress, and the real character, the real person, Tang Dongju and Ruan Hongguang. This will be their stories that will be play out in the Daai drama. And this is our e-poster or posters for today's sharing. And we are always rushing this out due to the limited time. And the title of this drama is called No Problem at All. So let's repeat again. With vows we have strength. There's no problem at all. Okay. With vows we have the strength. Let's look at our live audience. Yes, everybody are full of energy, full of strength. Let's welcome Sister Jiali to do it together. Okay, let's close up on Sister Jiali. Yeah. Yes, give 感恩 to Sister Jiali. Hey, now let's take a look. Is there any problem with Dongju? And Sister Dongju is actually very generous, and she will always fulfill the task given to us, to her. And when you know her well, you realize that she's actually a very responsible and very easygoing person. And she has the spirit of the Bodhisattva, and also to very upright person. Okay. So every time there's a new drama released, they will have a press conference with the media. So during the press conference, the actors and actresses will share about the roles, the characters that they are playing. And this story about Sister Dongju, how she transformed her life ever since she found the Tima platform in Tzu and able to contribute herself. So she had to overcome the challenges in her family, being a daughter and the daughter-in-law. And her husband is Ruan Hongguang. And this, yes, so these are the real person, the real character. They are on stage to share their stories. She have heartfelt feelings about her relationship with her son, and she shared that we should not be too much controlling our children, and we should let them feel the love from the parents. And yes, it's really no problem at all for Sister Dongju. Oh, if I'm here, if I'm around, then there will be no problem. Today we have two Dongju on site, so confirm there will not be any problem. Definitely. So when we invite the actor Xiaowu Ge, let's all shout and say he's handsome. Oh, he's blushing now. So let's introduce our main actor, Xiaowu. He's like, didn't age at all for the past 20 over years. He started his acting career when he was very young. So actually he was very young, but he played the role of a more senior person. And yes, some of the roles that he played in the past were really very well received by the audience. And these were the dramas that he had acted in the past. And over the years, if you just remember his look, his appearance, since 1996 until now, you realize that actually there's not much. He hasn't aged much. Seems like he's always young, forever young. And this was a drama that he acted on that was shown over 3 years, a very long drama. So these are his nicknames: Xiaowu Ge, Lei Ge. And in the Daai drama, he actually acted 2 dramas. One was back in 2000, and this year, the latest drama, No Problem at All. And he had also received an award for the best TV actor. And in 2017, he had also become the director of a school.
昨天考上了，对不对？昨天有考上。好，那我们看到我们熟悉的嘉丽姐姐。
Okay, so now let's take a look at our very, very familiar sister Jiali, our main actress. Look at the list of all the dramas that she had acted, the Daai dramas. Every year there will be a drama that she has acted. And certain years she even acted in a few of the short dramas. And these were all the awards that she had been nominated and won some of these awards. Why could I could show her age, 50 years old? It's because it doesn't look like she doesn't look like she's 50. She looks like she's 10 years younger than her age. And yes, she says that because her lifestyle has become more simple and happier, and that's why she can remain younger. So let's welcome our skit actor and actresses.
老婆，怎么啦？发那么大的脾气？
都是你啦，你儿子啊！我到底前辈子到底是欠他多少啊？他要这样子对待我。
And
都是你的错。
volunteers acting out the scenes from the drama,
养不教。
where she had a bad relationship with her son.
千错万错都是我的错，老婆，请你不要生气了。
And she was blaming her husband.
你叫我如何不生气啊？你看你儿子。
And how can I not be angry? Look at our son.
却是这样子。
你真的改变了
I'm a
很多。
Daai mama,
不是教我们用妈妈的爱。
yet my son is like this.
用菩萨的智慧教导我们的孩子吗？
And Master taught us that we should use the heart of a mother to care for all children in the world, and for our own children, we should use the heart of Bodhisattva.
来惩罚自己，又说什么？生气是短暂的发疯，哎。
And Master also said that being angry is punishing yourself with others' faults. And being angry is also a short form of mental disorders. And these are her fellow Tzu Chi volunteers, Daai Mama volunteers. We miss you. That's why we are here to visit you. I miss you all too. Hey, Dongju, yesterday you shared with the students about the Jingsi aphorism. And it was so good. The students were all very happy to learn from you. Could you teach us? Thank you for giving me the opportunity to contribute. So no problem. With vow, we have the strength. Okay, let us all rise. Okay, let's all do this exercise together. Yes, everybody, let's do the actions together. Stretch ourselves. Now let's all welcome our actor and actresses, our lead actor and actress, and also the real person.
等一下，会，好，来，大家有没有突然又觉得我非常的羡慕我了？我们小虎哥，我们可以退后一点点，是，好，哇。 大家有没有突然觉得，这时候所有人目光除了
everyone feel
开始羡慕我，唯一就是我需要戴口罩，所以没有办法跟
everybody is now
拍个照。好，
focusing on our special guests.
再次呢，要约到我们的表演艺术家，就是我们的不老男神。
We are grateful that our artists, performing artists. 小五哥 and Sister Jiali for coming here today. And the real person, Sister Dongju and her husband, all the way from Taoyuan.
非常惊讶的是，东菊家的师兄弘光师兄完全跟上，哎，真是厉害到底了。
And Brother Hongguang was able to follow all the moves. All the actions. That was really amazing.
就是你儿子写给你的信，对不对？所以我们今天从亲子的部分先来谈。我相信这一档戏对大家来讲，
Let's talk about the the parent-child relationship. Actually, this relationship problem happen in almost all families. Oh, we have some sound issue, some technical issue.
就是现场状况会有很多，但是呢，我们马上就会立马有人去解决。我们掌声感恩我们的团队哈。好，所以呢，其实
Yes, we're grateful to our technical team for resolving the issue.
在演这样的一段，其实跟孩子的关系是很紧张的。好
So a parent and child relationship are always in tension.
你先讲，对，嘉丽姐姐先讲，就是说，我觉得你演这一档戏是不是很费力气？因为都在骂人、生气的时候。
We think that when you are acting this role, you have to put in a lot of effort because you're always scolding others.
好，我是林嘉丽。
好，嘉丽可以，你讲话可以。对我们目前拜托他脱口罩 漂亮，那我要来学习一下。
因为我站在不老男神旁
Her
边。
action of removing the mask is
是这样子的一个
it's also very graceful and
是哦
beautiful.
真的都不用腮红，真好。
我觉得演东
And
师姐，因为一开始我们相见欢的时候，小菊菊就有跟我说，
And I felt that while acting this role,
然后她跟父亲的状态，
Sister Dongju told me that the way she talks is very fast, and
不管是跟小我哥，
she likes to talk a lot.
或是跟我的儿子，我们都是就是跟着脚本走。那我觉得演员可能就有
And when we were
有训练嘛，
acting this role,
所以在情绪上面基本上
so we have to follow the script, which was very well written.
技术上的角度要一面、两面、三面的时候，其实就会比较劳神费力。那这个部分就跟原来的东菊师姐她
And actually, it took a lot of effort for us to act the role, because we have to consider the various requirements from the recording.
想要呐喊的声音喊出
But
来
I
我觉得那个喊出
But
来
I
之后
felt
可能
that
对
I
视觉
need
更有
to
疗愈
act out the inner feelings in Sister Dongju, her real feelings that she want to express it out through her voice.
除了是同理本尊，也希望能够对于在
So
看
besides
戏的观众能有一点点
understanding the characters,
做的时候有一点不一样的状态。
after understanding them, we also need to understand how the audience will interpret and how the audience could receive the message from the drama.
在那个时候也是常常哭哭笑笑的一个状态。
其实第5集的那场哭哭笑笑，我非常喜欢。那也许
Actually, in episode 5, there was a scene where she was crying and laughing at the same time, or alternatively. And it seems like I was crazy.
我哥接他的问题来谈吧，就是他这样子的一个表演方式，叫嚣啊，然后呢，就是这么多的一个冲突，无论是亲子的也好，
And the way she acted was very dramatic.
说说看，那
And there were a lot of loud scolding and laughing.
我们刚才的默契，那2个字卡东菊，是。
So now let's invite the actor to share with us.
谢谢。那我马上来回应刚才佳丽的问题。那首先呢，先自我介绍一下，我是谢祖，在这边向
Firstly,
在这边向我们
my name is Zhou.
全球的慈济朋友们问声好，祝福大家阖家平安，也谢谢大家今天的参与。谢谢。
And hello to everyone globally, all the Tzu Chi families.
的这个严肃的问候，那这边回答佳丽的问题，他问我说跟他对戏的时候会不会吓到？其实严格来讲，我跟你对的每一场戏，我都
吓到。
Actually, I was frightened when I'm acting together with you.
小小的秘辛跟大家，因为大家在这么大
Like to share a little secrets, insider secrets during our filming.
唐东菊跟阮弘光师兄他们府上总共3次，包括聚会，还有在他们家用餐。
So we have visited the homes of Sister Dongju at least 3 times. And in order for us to understand their character, their personality, so we talk to them. And first time when I visited their home, I was looking for him, and I couldn't find him. And eventually I found him that he was in the kitchen cutting vegetables. And I thought, okay, let him finish cutting his vegetables. I'll come and look for him later. And when I came back again and found out that he is now washing clothes. And after a while, and I couldn't find him washing clothes, and he was actually removing the laundry. He was keeping back all the dry laundries.
他永远不停歇地为这个家里面去付出，然后慢慢从这个陀螺一直不停。
So he felt that
that
he's like a spinning top,
的时候，其实他为这个家付出了很多。
and he was keep moving.
师姐可以说是基本上没有什么后顾之忧。那拍的这个戏呢，跟家里的每一场
And he would always be moving and doing things, doing housework tasks. Our sister Dongju would not have any, she would not be worrying about doing housework.
大部分都是你都是在大吼大叫，然后我都是默默的站在大家也看到片花，看剧情，我经常躲的地方，一个是躲在一半都是躲在楼梯上面，然后想下来又不敢下来啊，或者是躲在玄关擦我工作上的皮鞋。
For my role, I will always be frightened of my wife, and because of the loud voice, and I will always be hiding in a corner.
从今天开始，我相信这样的一个夫妻关系会为以后的夫妻
And
关系建立一个新的。
yeah, from these stories, I'm grateful to Sister Dongju and Brother Hongguang, for sharing the story with us. And benefited, and I learned from their role model, and had also helped in my relationship with my wife.
我有，而且我太太很喜欢唐东菊的对先生的方式。
Do you do housework?
对，他现在正在学习哦。
And he says that he did.
他说谢祖武这样对你演技会有帮助。他说是牺牲他自己，我觉得他是成全我了。再次的谢谢大家，谢谢。
His wife will be joking that to allow him to do all the housework so that that will help him in his acting career.
以后呢，就成为他们家中的陀螺，还要成为等一下。
Not just after acting this drama, he became his own family's spinning top. And doing all the household chores.
佳丽姐 cue 他，然后他可以 cue 回去。红光师兄，您在家里当陀螺当蛮久的，现在可以脱口罩讲话一下，掌声欢迎永远在家里当陀螺的
let's invite Brother Hongguang.
演出来后，刚才呢，你可以去呼应小五哥讲的这个部分。
When your story has been shown on TV, how do you feel?
感恩，是。他很紧张。好，没关系，红光师兄请说。
He's actually very nervous.
麦克风是。
其实在家也不要分类，也不要分外，谁有空
Actually,
谁做。
we should not divide our tasks. Who is working outside, who is taking care of within the house. So let's not divide along that line. Whoever is available, the available person can do the task. Because sometimes when one is back from work, back home, he or she might be tired. So the other person could actually help out, and whoever has free time will be doing the task. So this could be due to our upbringing, and when we were brought up to do things on our own, in whatever things that needs to be done at home, we have to do it. And when I was like in grade 3 or grade 4, I'm already doing housework and boiling water and preparing food. And when the neighbors saw that I'm doing all the household chores, they thought that I'm the eldest. But actually, I was just trying to lessen the burden of my parents. So this is also the spirit in Tzu Chi. Among the Tzu Chi volunteers, we are always helping one another. And I think I have been like this for all these years. There's nothing special. So for husband and wife, we should be accommodating and have the mutual understanding.
现在一般家庭，我不知道现在一般家庭的年轻夫妻是不是这样子。那我跟我的太太当初
I'm not sure if
是有这个一个共识。
the current young families, young couples, whether they are also in having this arrangement. But my arrangement with my wife has been whoever is free, whoever is available, he or she should do it.
就是太太会获利很大。
其实我也一直以为我跟我太太有共识。
是。
后来我发现我们共事的事不太一样。
So, shall we say that? I always thought that I have a mutual understanding with my wife, but it turns out that our understandings are different.
每一句话出来，其实就是直接到位，然后让我们觉得有很大的一个启发跟显示的。东菊，您就是那一个最主要的这个人来。
Okay, now Sister Dongju is the most important character. You have trained your husband very well at home. So we feel that you should marry such a husband.
主场的朋友，大家好，我是唐东菊哈。是，有声音有。
Yes, hello to everyone. My name is Tang Dongju. So this drama, the title, even though it says no problem, but in real life, in actual fact, I have a lot of problems. Dongju has lots of problems. And, oh, these are my high school classmates. Yes, some of them are online, some are in person. During my high school, actually, I do not know how to express myself. I'm a quiet person. And as I grew up, I faced lots of problems. And whenever I encounter all the problems, I'm very happy that my husband has always been supporting me. And when I come home, I will be scolding my husband and hitting my children, my son. So I'm very truly grateful to my husband. We have been married for 40 years. And without him, I would not be able to walk in this path smoothly. Without him, I will not be able to resolve all these problems eventually. Without him, I won't be able to face my son and let go the past. Yes, we were touched by Brother Hongguang. And we can see that the Sister Dongju, initially she had many problems, but gradually she managed to change herself. And for that scene, I asked my son, was I that was I so frightening? And my son replied, yes, you were really angry. And in that scene, I was using brooms and mops to clean the floor in a violent way. And it was early in the morning, and that has woken up all the family members. So when I was young, I had to wake up very early in order to cycle to school, which was very, very far away. So I'm used to waking up early. And so I think that my children should always be like me, should also follow me to wake up early. And I will be waking my husband up at 4 a.m. And I told him that when you are working, you have no time. So now it's your off day today, so we should wake up early and do the houseworks. So now we can actually wake up at 4 a.m. to attend the Xin Fa Xiang, the Dharma sessions in the morning. And during last night's episode, we saw that Dongju have brought her father back to Kaohsiung, to their hometown. So actually, teacher Meiyun ever taught in the same school, the same secondary school as Sister Dongju. But it was at a different time, different period. And teacher Meiyun shared that during her teaching in every class, every subject, she will be looking for the good things to praise the students and keep on encouraging the students.
来，我帮你拿。哦，谢谢。这个可以让他们两个拿了，让他们本尊是来。谢谢，这个问题其实对我而言。我们要看你的帅脸，不老男神再次掌声一下。其实我想这个问题是大家在问的，当然，然后。
Always forever young man。
唐东局，那之前我也思考过这个问题，那这个问题我也愿意跟佳丽来一个对谈。 因为大家有看东局没问题的人，可能都了解，真正的唐东局在童年、青少年的时候，跟父亲相处的的确。
If you have watched this drama, you will see that Sister Dongju had a very bad relationship with her father since young.
可能都未必尽如你意，所以说会让你有这么大阴影。那我想阮红光他本人会有个想法。 想要跟唐东局说一声，其实为人夫、为人父，还有另外一种温柔的面貌，还有另外一种体贴的面貌。希望唐东局从此以后不要再对自己的父亲。
Her husband actually tried to explain to Sister Dongju that her father, her own father, has a good side of him. He's a father and a husband, and he's trying to let her know that actually her father, tried to forget about his past the bad images, the bad impressions, and just keep the good memories that she has with her father.
那希望我的演出不会让你觉得太碍手碍脚的。那想请问一下，佳丽一直没有给我答案。那我想说，今天那我全心全力用我的阮红光跟你。
So I had wanted to ask my fellow actress Jiali whether is my acting okay,
真好，真好，皮鞋擦得真好。
whether the way I'm expressing the character is it good.
赞美别人的由来，希望让别人觉得这个人生还是有希望，这是我个人的想法，也谢谢你，谢谢大家，谢谢。
真的真的。
And I think that Brother Hongguang is always encouraging others and giving hopes to others.
他把戏里面的
我每次
都
听到
延伸到外面。
小五哥说话，我都觉得他妙语如珠。一开始我就觉得他是冷面笑匠，他就是个谐星，哇啦哇啦讲笑话。哎，跟他合作之后，发现他国文常识、国学常识。
And Sister Jiali says that she realized that after working with him, he's actually a very wise person, and all his words are all full of
在我那个
wisdom.
年代里面，我的父亲是教国文的，我的妈妈是教历史的。然后我只要在那个少一分打一下的年代，其实我
Oh,
是少
so
一分打三
actually,
下。
真的吗？
你从来没有尝试跟自己
actually his own parents were teachers. His father was a Chinese language teacher, and a mother was a history teacher.
没有，这是另外一
And
个，
so
这是另外一个我自己小
he
时候
learned a
是
lot
我
from
国中
his
时候跟父
parents.
亲母亲在同一所国中里面，我念的是三峡国中，是一个乡下的国中，
And
少一分打一下。
he used to study in the same school as the school that his parents were teaching.
打一分，少一分打一下，就是回家爸爸再打一下，然后妈妈再打一下，就每天都会打3下。
哇，没想到
So
聊出了这
when he was young, he was when he was mischievous, he was punished by his parents in school one time, and when he go home, he punished again by the father and the mother. So there were total 3 times of punishment.
那个压力正是更大了，这一个部分
是。
所以在演绎亲子的部分，其实他也有去说过，其实他自己从演绎这个部分，同时也
When he was acting the role of the father,
他其实也学习很多。那
the father and son relationships, he also relate back to his own past relationship with his parents.
师姐再讲一下，我们就要请今天来到这里的另外一位本尊，就是我们在戏剧里面伟伟演的林妹师姐哈。那她也跟我们讲讲这一出戏。
There's another character in the drama. Is also our fellow volunteer, sister.
骂大的打小的，我不要当他的孩子啊，太恐怖了。好，骂大的打小的，来，请说。
其实说真的，骂大的打小的，这是一点都不夸张。那因为这部戏我真的也蛮感动。
So actually, when I was in the past, I used to be scolding my husband and beating my son.
因为之前我没有对我爸爸那个。
And I'm grateful to Daai Station for making my story into drama. In order to allow me to reconcile my past feelings and discomfort, and I managed to find an outlet to release it and to let it go.
很感恩大爱台，还有感恩所有的演艺人员，还有我要最感恩。
So I'm truly grateful to Daai Station and grateful to our master.
然后我是之所以
So without Tzu I would not be able
因为进了人艺会，进了大爱妈妈，有一些的慢慢
express myself.
可是借由这次的大爱剧场，让我完全清空，让我心里是完全清空的。要不然的话，
through this Daai drama, I'm able to empty myself, empty my past, and let it go. All the problems that I have been binding myself, my heart into, it had made me unhappy for most part of my life. But ever since this Daai drama is being shown, it really truly allows me to find peace in my mind, in my heart. And now she's totally problem-free.
戏里面大爱妈妈其中的一个伟伟，那伟伟也常来我们这里。
And now we have another character. She's also our volunteer.
是。
大家好。
好。
我是林妹啊。那我首先要感恩东菊还有阮师兄哈两夫妻。
Yes, I'm very grateful to this couple. And because of their stories, Daai Station, we have this opportunity to enter into their stories, their life stories.
Brother Andrew. Okay, in the past, Dongju often, because of feeling unhappy, everything in her heart, she was pressurized. She didn't know how to release it, and but now it's different. The tears from her eyes is because she is very touched and overwhelmed. Things have changed. In the past, it was pressurized and a lot of unhappiness, and today it is all full of deepest gratitude and realization. In the Daai, we also can see, I'm also very grateful to my eldest brother because it allowed me to see my home brother. Oh, you also have this home brother, your house also have this situation? Actually, no, not really. I wish to be grateful to everyone for this opportunity for us to, because we are able to go out to serve this volunteer, this sister. She's able to go out and serve as volunteer because maybe we have forgotten that at our house we have someone that help us to hold the fort. Because our spouse, they are willing to help us to take care of family. That's why we are able to come out to serve the public. You know, in the past, I often forgotten about this selfless person that is actually my great pillar helping me. So I wish to take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude to my home brother, my husband, for this support. So teacher Meiyun say, yeah, truly everything, we must express it out and don't keep it in your heart. So this is an opportunity. Please express it freely. Okay, the home brother also. Actually, without him, I have no choice. Actually, without the sharer, we don't have this chance to share all these great stories. And Dongju, Xiumei sister, Dongju, Aima Ji. Okay, you are okay online. This group of sisters, the sisters, I think the companions of Sister Dongju, they are around. They are to come to give support. They are so cute, adorable. They were not aware that they are actually already on the Zoom and everyone is looking at that. Let's go to Taoyuan, all the way to Taoyuan. Let us invite Sister Xiumei to share. And at the same time, let's take one group picture, all of us together with those on the Zoom. Firstly, I would like to introduce the group behind me. They are from this Aima Loving Mama group. We are here to give support to Dongju. 加油, all the best. Everyone, good day. We are Wusu Mei. Me with Sister Dongzu Sijie, because we know each other from Daai Mama, great loving mother. Initially, when I learned from her, I found out that she's a person that cries easily. But she's one who is dedicated. Once I gave her the assignment, she will do to the very end. She's really willing to endure, and to her, it's no problem at all. Anything she will do, she'll be able to do it well. So after I watched this movie, then I found out that behind her, there is this lot of challenges. And she said, actually, I have no issue at all outside, but at home, I'm full of problems. Facing her father, the father arrogance, because since young, the father really, she was seeking for the father's help, but the father, she was not, he was abusive to the mother and the children, so she could not she could not get father love from the father. Because of this lack of love, she went through a lot of difficulties and suffering. So imagine the knot in her heart, it was difficult to untangle. So that's why her heart and the father's hearts always are very far apart, and because of that, the knots keep entangling. So these sufferings, the seeking for love, all this suffering. Actually, we have heard, right, from love to hatred, is it far? Actually, it's very close. And what about realization, from ignorance to arrogance, ignorance to realization? Actually, it's also just a transformed thought. Hopefully, through this story, the real story of Dongju's sister, everyone could understand what Master said from the four spiritual soap, gratitude, understanding, accommodating. From the brother also said, actually, if we escape from it, we may not be able to solve the issues. So we have to face it, making vow and repent, making repentance that we can purify the heart. Brother Ruan, he has said before, the words of wisdom. Each of us in this life, we have our own homework. Regardless whether it's happiness or sadness, we must learn to transform our thought and let go. As we walk on this path, no regrets in life. Okay, that's my sharing for today. I'm very grateful. Very grateful to Sister Silmi for this sharing. And the child voice of excitement, we could know that at Taoyuan there are these adorable children also with us, so we are very happy. At this point, Sister Dongju is so adorable. Normally, I need to ask the sharer to give us the notes, but in this case, this sister, she immediately gave me the notes and asked me if it's okay or not. If it's too deep, too in depth, I'm very grateful. Sister Meiyun say normally I have to chase, but this one I not only no need to chase the sharers for the notes, but they themselves give me immediately and ask me if it's correct. So I asked her so she asked what she has to prepare. I told her it's okay. You just come here with a happy heart. We are all very happy, right? Yeah, indeed, we are very happy. Let us together to hear this song. Okay, if we say, let us do together, Dongju, no problem. With vow, the strength. Let us repeat this together. No problem. With vow, the strength. Repeat it 3 times. There's no problem. And with vow, we have strength. Let us, with warm applause, very grateful to this group. Okay, next, let us sing together this song. The beginning as well as the ending for this sharing. Love is always next to me. Every family, we hope that every family will be in harmonious. My love near to me, in my heart. Actually, it's very close to us, yet we could not see it. You may seem very distant to me, but I will need to listen to this sound of love next to you. Looking at your shadow, I have a lot of memories and reflections. Found out that in life, actually, there are a lot of perspectives and views, as well as stories of happiness and sadness on this path. Initially, lack of faith, but later moving on, there's transformation. Next to us, we rely and support each other. We have faith on this path because of a companion next to me. Always at my next to me and my side. Thank you, Dongju and the family. We love you all. Okay, it's not ended yet. Please stay back. We have one more script from this Daai drama group. The young Pusat. Just now we heard the scream. Canada, young. They gave a comment on this drama. They said it's truly very good, exemplary role model. Actually, she has been a fan of the actress and the actors. They are so natural in acting. And we also have Cai Suhua, Aipa, and Moba Papa. Hopes that all are well and blessed. Liang Jian, Sijie. They said behind every exemplary volunteer, there is this small characters that could hold the fort well. Zuwu, it's fully replete in good looks as well as good characters. There's one who really could talk very loud, balanced up by the very calm and samadhi brother. Jiali Jingui said, full of energy, he's very touched. And finally, Penang Zizu, she praised the acting of this actress who could act very well in all the movies that she have watched, as well as Xiao Wuge. She said he is very adorable, the actor. Okay, Beijing Sijing said, not sure if every couple could have this, such a relationship like this one brother. Truly, this movie is truly exemplary. And let us welcome this acting group.
恒安演剧团呢，因为今天呢也逢7月吉祥月，所以在这个当下呢，他们觉得东局没问题来了，应该呢也可以带给大家更多的一个良善的一个灵象哈。所以我们热烈掌声。
Okay, let us welcome this acting drama group. In conjunction for month of July. So we have this drama. I'm the first sister-in-law, daughter-in-law, then the second daughter-in-law, and the third daughter-in-law. So these are the 3 daughters-in-laws. What are you afraid of? I'm afraid of the relationship between mother and son. I'm not the other one said. I'm not afraid of anything, but I'm afraid of hungry ghosts. I have to slaughter a lot of animals. Another sister-in-law said, actually, this is not hungry ghosts. It's a month of filial piety, a month of blessing, auspicious month. Okay, you are the most educated. What are you afraid of? I'm most afraid of mother-in-law or daughter-in-law relationship. 3 of them. Father, mother.
拜拜，用啥会啊？哎，阿辉、
阿hun, Azu, the name of the 3 daughter-in-law. This year prayer, you have to do it very grand. Whatever on the sky or on earth, all the animals or swimming in the sea, water, we cannot be short of it. We must have all these animals. The father said, prayer's most important is the sincere filial heart. The daughter-in-law said, Mother, this year let's just use fruits to replace all these animals. Maybe the 5-grain biscuits to replace all these animals. Is it good? The father-in-law said, yeah, it's very nice to eat. The second daughter-in-law said, yeah, I heard burning all the paper money will pollute the air. These few years, we can, I know already, use the money. Instead of buying paper money, we use it to donate people, can save money. The daughter-in-law said, hey, let us change a bit, let us save Mother Earth, so that your grandchildren will have a clean Mother Earth. The father-in-law said, let's go and promote together. The mother-in-law said, you have spoken a lot. Don't you think I don't know? Who am I? You are the mother-in-law. Okay, the mother-in-law said, let it be. We have to listen to the mother-in-law. So the three daughters said, what to do? How to find someone to talk to this mother-in-law? Yeah, I have the one in mind. Who is the person? Tell me, Dongju. Let's look for Dongju. Trust she can be able to talk to our mother-in-law. Dongju is always able to do it, no problem, with wow the strength. Okay, we are most grateful. Okay, that's we have ended this drama. Okay, we're most grateful to all this acting. Let us return to this newspaper, to this stories cutting. So these are the topics from next month. We will slot them in. Here, we like to, those who are here at Kaohsiung Online Book Study, they could be, I think they have gotten this face mask, very nice face mask. They will get it. Oh, okay, actually not yet. They haven't distributed the face mask yet. Oh, wow, those audience will get the face mask. Okay, let's look at these stories. Liu Chunzi, July 20th, she also spoke of Liu Chunyi's sister. The stories make her unbearable because Thailand CEO, she could not bear because her daughter is still young, but yet passed away such a young age. Such is unbearable. The Kunsan sister, she mentioned about Jiren brother. Jiren brother has spoken a lot on experiences on his Project Hope. From Malaysia to Taiwan, he is very engaged in international relief, and from the China disasters, he already decided to make vow he would want to help Master. So he always go around to help Master with great strength, great vow. His presence could be seen and heard in all the international relief scenes. Here, Wan Gui sister, she was talking about our Baoyu brother. Baoyu brother, when he shared, he managed to energize a lot of people and touch a lot of people's heart. He will keep looking for things to do and bring everyone a lot of positive energy. And they got to know this Pu Ti Yuan. All these the children there, Wang Hui, often will share 2 to 3 pieces because he would like to share his thoughts with all the sharers, the speakers, as an offering to them. That day, our Hualien superintendent came to share about the operation the operation they had. Okay, no, sorry, it's about another doctors who had this bookshop. So Wang Gui was thinking that his house, actually he has a lot of cupboards full of books, and they really love to read. He was thinking maybe he can donate some of the books to the school library. So he's most grateful to all the books fans. Next, okay, over to Sister Charlene.
本来我们的和父真的是要来到我们的现场的哈，那这一段呢，除了全程直播，也有分段直播。那这个美美的我们美编课是谁写的？花莲的张文代师姐，她是我们。Look at this, the Kunsan sisters who help us with all this poster. At the same time, the one who helped with the actually 彰化简直是人文 3 in 1. They're helping us with all these very nice poster. Can see our brother He Fu is good looking. Let's look at some of his footprint.
全球共善学士会主题分别从不同的面向来探讨。2021全球共善学士会邀请不同领域的专家学者分享慈善援助策略、学童的受教权、国家发展以及社会救助的。
Sister Charlene, is it your turn 啊？
我们就是透过这样子的一
个 Sister 小青。时间呢，我们也来看看哈，就是。So they're studying from each other during the communication party, and today we are going to go through her main idea of how his main idea of how let the caring economic getting better. He's not only doing it for himself, he's also encouraging a lot of people to join with him. So when they build the hospital, it's based on love. The way they design the hospital is like using the caring, and when they use caring, it will contribute a caring result. And He Fu was really brilliant in English as well.
好，所以在这个部分呢，我们印证佛学的这样的一个生活化的一个讲座呢，同步其实还是有口译团队的哈，所以在这个当下，我们非常的感恩。
So he was also doing like teaching the Dhamma idea.
Only by purifying people.
好，我们的执行长哈，所以其实我们因为因缘关系，我们很多的家人有时候直接呢，就是要用什么样的一个方式，用直接的英语去做对谈哈。那这个是尼泊尔的场景。
2015年尼泊尔大地震。
Because sometimes we went to different places for teaching or like asking for more volunteers, so we need more English professional talking, and this is during the Nepal earthquake.
那我们现在就要以我们的通关密语，然后一起来邀约我们的慈善基金会副执行长何日。
So because due to the time limit, we have to cut some of the video out, but just let's use our warmest welcome to welcome Dr. He.
有声音吗？
有声音，听得到我吗？
We want to be with you because you have positive energy.
哎呀，我这个看了好多你们的这些介绍啊，非常感动。我的这个应该让这个吕老师回来。
I was really happy. I was really touched that to see all the videos you guys have posted select for me.
那么，而且我觉得你对我的整理比我自己整理的还要好啊！而且我觉得你很贴心，可能你不知道，也许你知道。
Also, really appreciate you taking care of all this organizing all the videos I had. You feel like you did better job than I did to myself.
就觉得我是老头子了哈。有一次我进大爱台的时候。
I have a really handsome son. You guys said I was handsome in the beginning, but actually, if you guys saw him, you would feel like, oh, I'm the old guy.
对，他们何玉怀爸爸，所以他们眼中只有这个年轻的、帅气的何玉怀。已经快要遗弃这个老迈的这个何日升。
Because my son has the energy for a young adult, and like you can see his passion through his eyes.
宗教师就是佛教的宗教师的。
But my son is doing. My son is doing schooling in the United States, but today I'm going to talk about the caring economic. I'm going to start from the thoughts, the thinking into like how we really reacted in real life. So the way we did it, it's including why we did it, the process of kindness, the process of caring, and the result of caring. So what's the goal of the economic? Like, it's not only earning money. Earning money is just one way, but the way we achieve, the way we use is not like using the goal.
您还是一样年轻的，年轻的，觉得何父还是一样年轻的，掌声一下。
因为我们还是需要年轻的一辈。
Hopefully, Sister Meiyun said, hopefully next time his sons can join us online as well.
来 share 给大家。我不知道我准备的时间会不会太长哈？本来我还要 PowerPoint 更长，所以我要先跟这个翻译团队致谢也致歉哈。
He actually made a really long PowerPoint. He actually made the PowerPoint for 3 hours. He apologize and appreciate for the people who are translating his part. Because due to the time, I have to cut cut some part of my PowerPoint. Hopefully I go through almost everything I want to say. So start with caring to being rich. It's the key point of Master says as the beginning. Master has said that we want to take care of everybody in the world, and we want use the care to take care of the people who will get more money, who will get more rich. So start with seeing the word recognizing caring, and in Eastern culture, caring is like a main point. It's like truth, but to China, caring is more like benefit to people and benefit to everything around it. And but in Western, they have like one true belief that if it's not their true belief, then it won't be caring anymore. And so when we look at the word caring, how it looks like is like has every person has a bite of lamb, and it says if we read this, like everybody is taking care of themselves, so that's the meaning of being caring. And Confucius has said that he was heard about that. It was perfectly beauty, but not always perfectly good. But also someone said that it was always perfectly not perfectly beauty, but also perfectly good. So like both sentence means that it's not enough to being beautiful, but it's also important to being perfectly good. And which means that beauty cannot leave caring, and if you want to beauty keep going on, we need to use caring, and that's the perfect. And then for like true caring, Confucius also said if we know the rule, if we know the goal, but if we don't follow it, we don't make steps on it, we don't do something to achieve the goal, then that's not working well. And then but there's a difference from like true goal or than caring, because caring is only caring. True goal can be something else than caring. So if the true goal of us is being cared, then that's the purpose of our life. And then caring is more important and more deeper than true goal. So beauty is leading to care, and real, the true goal, is also taking care of goal. And Lao Tzu has said that if the caring is water, then the water is benefit for everything and do not fight for everything. So it's benefit for everything, and even like something bad happened, is still taking care of everything because it's water. we are not trying to fight for the negative things. We are just thinking about try to conquer it, try to use a positive energy to face it, and we are using our mind to make it positive energy and use our love, use our true heart to achieve the negative, and then that's taking care. Also, Master said it's not only in Taiwan for now, it's all around the world. It's not only now, it's been like many years before and will be many years after. It's like it's taking care. We use care, we use love as our baby, like that's our most important things. And then what's the purpose of making the caring economic? So caring economic is like benefit for others and benefit for us together. When we benefit others, we are not hurting us. We're not hurting ourselves. So one of the examples is like in 2020, Bill Gates has left the Microsoft team, and then Steve Ballmer started taking care of the Microsoft team. And after he take care of the Microsoft team, the company start going down. The stock has been decreasing so much, and then the law, I hope I pronounced the right name. He realized that the key points of Microsoft is not others. It's not like their company who they are against with, but it's actually themselves. Because there are so many different groups in their company. They are fighting between each other. That makes their company become falling apart, and makes other company find the chance to fight them. And then actually Steya was a student of Buddha learning, and when he take care of this, he realized what's going on in the Microsoft inside company. So he started try to fixing the problem, because he's the type of person that he will accept many different types of people. The company will not be excellent if there's only one person taking care of everything. It need to be taking care of energy from anybody who is good at what they're good at. And then when he gets the job, he start changing things. So he first started trying to find out what's the main purpose of the Microsoft team, what is the main goal of the Microsoft team. He realized that he saw some of his co-workers that having some family issues, and he was thinking why this happens to him, and what he can do to make their family become better. And then he saw that the coworker, because what happened to his family, he decided to taking care of more others, because he knows the feeling of being that difficult time, and then he knows the importance of taking others will cure themselves as well. And also the goal, the main purpose, or like what type of the things the company want to do is type of the main goal of the whole company, because that's the soul of the company. They need to find something else other than earn money.
那客户要说不清楚啊，创新服务解决客户还没有发现的问题，所以他第一个用利他。
So they have started thinking about like several 3 goals that he come up with. The first one is customer observation. It's like taking care of the customers' need to know what they want. The second one is diversity and inclusion. So like they need to develop something that is good and easy and benefit for every single one, like for many religions, for many cultures. And then the last goal he come up with is one Microsoft. He want people to come up with problems. When they bring up the problem, they will start like solving the problem. They will inspire the curious, and then they will inspire the goal of how to solve the problem. But when Bill Gates was there and Ballmer was there, they are extremely smart leaders, so they will come up with extremely direct, detailed plan and then make people to follow with. But State was doing something different that he agrees. He will allow people to come up with their own feelings, to use their own thoughts, to think about what they think is benefit for the company and what they can do together to make the company develop better. And then so what they did, like to change the Microsoft, is like three-dimensional ways. The first is what we did, and then what we did for others, and then what we did with others. So he's using caring to taking care of what did I do to benefit others, like what I did to make others contribute for their work, and also what I did to co-op with my co-workers, like what we did to work together to make the company become better. He also saw the importance of like being nice to others and being positive to others. So this is the picture of the evolution of Microsoft SharePlace. So it was like a huge change, and like and for the Microsoft value, it was like $2 trillion. And then it was like way more higher than the government expectations to the company can make. And from the $3,000 million to $2 trillion, we saw like this is not doing the company, like it's not fighting between other companies forever, like it's not adopting other companies' benefit. It's like he learned from other companies, he learned from his co-workers, he learned from the people who are having different ideas. So they co-op together, they work together and they solve the problem. So the way he makes success is like he used the way to benefit others and working together. He also encouraged his coworker to do some volunteer works, to do some positive volunteer works to do something better for others. And then as we also mentioned about the key idea by Mengzi was also said like being nice is like being a kind of water. And then Confucius also says that being kind is like being treating others nice. So he always said that he also said that we need to taking care of others, like to make more people to become more helping to others. And then from the idea of Hmong conscious, he said that if the care is meaning that if we have our beliefs, we make it become more pretty, and when there's something become bigger, there's a hope, and then the hope and the kind is like the God we are thinking about. And then so there's 3 philosophies that is also important for working together. So the first one, like it's not like only taking care of working with others, but it's also like working together. So except for taking care of others, it's also like 中和. It's like we taking care of ourselves, and then we use the taking care, like but like others are taking care of themselves, they have different thoughts than you, but it's important to find a way in between your thoughts and other thoughts together, like there will be a line to combine like both thoughts together. And there's like 饱和 means like taking care of, is doing each person's job. So when we figure out where we are, when we figure out which kind of goal we are working with others together, what's our main point, then we need to like work on our own parts, that work on our own jobs that make it works. And then 太和 means like when we working our jobs, it will make us become more and more better to co-op with others, because like we respect others' points, and then we taking care of others' points. And also in Eastern culture, it's important that we take care of everything together and work out everything together. This is a picture of Chinese first dragon. They said it was like it was found in like 5,000 years ago, or even some people said it was like found out in 8,000 years ago. And like it's like the point of being a dragon. So like it contains like the snacks part, the deer's part, the fish parts, and the bird's parts. It's not who take over someone, or it's not like who adopt someone totally. It's just like they work together, they using each part of the team, and then work together, and then that is what makes the dragon come up with. it's like working, it's like combining everything together. It's like it's doing the combine together. And then so the caring of the economic is like the purpose. It's like taking care of others, and the way is like taking care of everything. And the result will be working best together. And it's like what we did to others, what we did together, and at the end we all being like kind together. So it's like taking care of everything in the world. It's like the sky, the ground, the water, the air, the flow, everything. And then we've been saying about the starting points of what is being kind. It's like we need to start with being kind, being care, and then when we start with being care, when we use the caring way to follow the road to step by step, it will give us a caring result. And so when we follow the steps one by one, we start using the idea of like using care for every single steps. That's the contribute of the Tsuji hospital. It's like the way we contribute the hospital is like we use love. We use the idea of using love to conquer the negative. But in Tsuji, actually, we are using only the positive to taking care of everything. So when there's a hospital following with love, we do not only contribute it with love. It's like we use the way we contribute, like no smoking, no drinking, no eating, not. And then every single floor was clean and every single room was organized. And the hospital was like 1,000 beds. Like we also saw like people in the hospital are taking care of themselves, like doing a perfect hand wash. They're eating vegetarian food. If they saw people who are planning to go smoke, they would say, "Oh, actually try to have some fruits." So the people who were originally planning to smoke, they will eat fruits, and then when they saw people were planning to have some alcohol, they would say, "Oh, what about you drink some fruit juice?" And then instead of drinking alcohol, they would change it to juice. And then so we are not saying this is not allowed. We are using a way that is positive to make they saw there's other ways instead of drinking alcohol or instead of smoking. So this is like this is how we taking care of like many different places. We go in there and do the cleaning. So we start doing things ourselves to let others to see if we are doing a great job or we are doing the right thing. So like others will have the thoughts to follow us, to do the similar thing with us together to make others become more better. And there's another there's a technology leader in Malaysia, and then he was his wife was sick, and then he was taking his wife to the Tsuji hospital, and then he was there only for 3 days, and he saw like, oh, the environment was so nice. The nurse was taking so much care for their patients, and he saw like, how is that possible to make a hospital like this all nice? And then he started like using the main goal of the hospital. He was using the idea of like using a circle building that make the love surround it, and then to make it feel more warmless. And this is the inside company looks like. So like it's also kind of some like circle tables, like have circle lights, and then it makes the people who are working in the office to feel more taken care by the love. And then he also includes his workers to works together to do some positive things, and he does not force his workers to do additional hours after their work. As long as they finish their work, they can enjoy, like they can do the positive things around us. And he used the entire Tsuji idea to his company. And then that makes his company, his technology company, become like way much better. Than their economic company become the second biggest economic company in Malaysia. And then he's also like using the idea of using love to including lot of like care to working together. There's not enough time for Hu to finish his talking. There's only 3 minutes left, and this is also all like positive like photos that how they use caring to develop a economic level. And then so this is also like some examples in Indonesia, like what they had happens before, like the Earth the earthquake or like the flood. And then this is also like many examples of what's positive they did together to make the whole company works better. And he is not only like one person. He's like encourage every person around it to work together to figure out a way to do it. And the boss was Indonesia, and then the workers was from China. This is like how they cooperate together, how they work out together to make everything works better. And then the caring economic is like using love to taking care of everybody, to taking care of who people need to take care of, and all the positive energies. And people think that the Harvard University's economic department, they come to Tsuji hospital. They said that like this is the most important, most amazing thought they come up with. And then this is me went to the Cambridge University, went to the Harvard University to do to talk with them, to give them an idea of what we did and then what we can do to make it better. And then this is the caring economic rewards I have give what I have learned when I go to the different places for the communication and for the talking parts. And then it's important that the caring is using in our real life, and that's also helping the economic development. And if we have a cleaner heart, then we can use a positive, we can use the energy. Again, everyone who is listening, I really appreciate Sister Meiyun giving me a chance to share.
因为我为什么要特别 cue 这个，就是刚才没有看到，这是慈济论坛，所以每一次慈济论坛的这个部分，也是我们和父呢带领大家呢一起，然后让更多人去看见哈。那我们长春的留春，
this is several videos we took that when we had the community group and sisters from Changchun, Bijuan said it's important to see all this caring economics. And there's also there's someone coming said about her eyebrows.
你爸爸那后我们看好，然后师傅说眉毛太翘了。有一次我演讲的那个志工还要我的同仁说，
Mom was saying your eyebrows is so top on one side and another side is normal.
这样一提问，您一解释，我们都知道。
Sister Meiyun is why you were I was thinking about the problem the whole entire time. I was scared to ask you, but someone asked it for me. But it's a funny thing. You should not because it's a sign of knowledge and an idea, so you have to keep it up, you have to leave it up, and also there's one sister in Chongqing has visiting the part that it's important to do in the economic care, and it's really important that the caring is using every single part in his sharing, and also seeing through all these points through the eyebrows of He. And there's sisters from Thailand. There's also sisters from Thailand said that I really appreciate Hefu's sharing and all the ideas he had come up with, and after I listen to his sharing, it makes me feel more open-minded. And this is the sister from Thailand. There's also sister from Carol. It was really important that to hear his idea in his caring economic development history. And there's also sister from Daai. There's other comments from the previous sharing. Okay, so That's most of the comments we saw for Hefu. Really appreciate Hefu's sharing, and also he's using a good example of the Microsoft team. He's also one of our goals of our achievement in the future. Really appreciate he come up with the idea of using caring. And there's also sisters from Beijing said that it's important to use the idea of caring to come up with school, to come up with a hospital. Really appreciate everyone who send the comments right away on YouTube and Facebook. And really appreciate Hefu's sharing. And also really appreciate he's sharing through all cultures, all different countries. And Sister Ruin said, if you want me to go to the different countries to sharing about what I've learned, what I have come up with, it will be so hard because my English is not good. I only know the language I'm using right now. Really appreciate Dr. Hu. I really appreciate everyone who's listening. And now I'm going to transfer it to Sister Xiaoqing again.
Next is the last segment for today. Let us invite the group to share. Good day, all the brothers and sisters, city volunteers. Good day. The topic that we should share today to have the right thought during this era of great turbulence. 24 years old, he has this schizophrenia, a young man named Zhou. In 2021, he was brought into Jingsi Hall by the mother. The mother asked the brothers and sisters to give him encouragement. When he came in, he wasn't feeling well. He was shaking, shivering. He couldn't sit still, and then he seems like very tense. If people are near him, the way he was seated as though he would fall down. So all of us wished to hold him, but then the mother said that was because in 2018, because of this problem, he has to stop his study. One day, as he was taking the train from Changhua railway station, he was injured by a train. Actually, he jumped off the platform at Changhua railway station. He has this schizophrenia. He was hospitalized for 8 months. So mother said the son loved to go to Jingsi Hall. If he goes to Jingsi Hall, he will be quiet and sit down, and he loved to go to the bookstore to read at that location, and he loved Master's Jingsi aphorism. So the brother asked Zhou, if you like Jingsi aphorism, do you remember Master's Jingsi aphorism? And then he could really express all well. He said with the courage, endurance, he could do the things well. He said everyone has unlimited potential. I look at him, he was not feeling well, and asked him if he was feeling okay. He said in his mind, he has a lot of people in the brain, and they are very bad. He said, then brother asked him, what is so bad about them? He said, they asked me to die, asked me to go to die. Then brother said, oh, since they treated you so badly, you should tell them that I'm in Jingsi Hall. If you want to join me to cultivate and come join me to follow Master, to do things that can benefit masses, if such is the way, then that will be good for the sickness. He looked at this brother with big eyes. Later he come again to Jinsi Hall. That point he stood in front of a Buddha statue, and this brother asked him, Zhou, I think that in front of this Buddha statue picture, are you awakened? Then he said, I think Buddha could be awakened because he was thinking, his mind was transformed at that point in time. So brother told him, Zhou, when you can be transformed and awakened, you must come back and purify us, okay? Then he looked at brother, he said, actually I have already awakened, and why are you still in deluded state? Zhou mother then said, after he came to Jinsi Hall, he has transformed and he looks more stable. He's able to differentiate between the real and the delusion thoughts, and the proposal by the brothers and sisters, he took it in. The mother was very grateful. Both the parents this year they already joined patient training, and they are going for commissioning. And Zhou he's joining the volunteers for recycling. So this brother is very grateful because he can join the volunteer groups, and they hope that they could create this environment to transform him. Thank you everyone for listening, and best wishes to everyone, replete in blessings and compassion, full of Dharma joy. Thank you. Okay. Good day, everyone. I'm Kaohsiung, sharing Hu Guangzhong. Today, as we are facing these global warming disasters and environmental issues, so we have recently brought this December 4th, 2021. Mr. Shi brought a group of 39 teachers and students to Kaohsiung Jinsi Hall. They visited this hall and learned about how to implement the 12 items of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, to learn. First, they went to the recycling station to learn. As the children, they saw so many recyclable items uploaded from the environmental protection car. They were like, oh dear, there are so many. They realized all this due to humans' desires. So it produced a lot of garbage. If it's all thrown away without being recycled, imagine if it's all garbage. That will be a huge amount of garbage, wasting Mother Earth resources. When they see this great amount of recyclable items, they understand because of everyone desires, everyone have a great purchasing power, so they can keep buying a lot of things, creating a lot of environmental issue. These are all from humans' activity. So hopefully when we buy things, we really have to consider whether this is what we need or we wish to have. All these consumptions, excessive consumption and rapid development, replacing the old with new very fast, also that is such an irresponsible consumption, creating this great amount of garbage. In daily living, we may not realize it, we cause a lot of destruction to Mother Earth. So all of us, we hope to use lesser, and today we hope to purify ourselves through the source of environmental protection, through step by step, not to waste and we hope the environment will improve. That is the responsible consumption. That is what the Daai technology are doing. They will recycle, reuse the resources, cherish each resources, and make the limited Mother Earth resources more efficient to be used. This technology also they use this pre-dyeing method for the cloth and blankets that save water consumption and reduce the damage of chemical substances to the environment. It is friendly to the earth and the process is low carbon. It's also helped to create an environmental protections and good cycle in our daily life. Such is the responsible consumption and production practices. As such, learning from the world came to visit, and they learned that environmental protection is not merely a slogan, but we have to have this concept in each of our heart, learn to implement this environmental protection in our everyday life, practice purity at source, leading a simple life. Such is the common knowledge and consensus everyone should adopt together to protect Earth, improve the environment, and slow down the ecological destruction. In this way, the environmental will be better and people will be happier. Following the PAGOMO, the Kaohsiung City Environmental Education Guidance Group, in conjunction with nearly 60 schools in Kaohsiung City, signed a 5-year MOU for environmental education cooperation with city to promote environmental education in campuses and schools with school volunteers. Most grateful to this group because they are really very good. Within such a short time, they could bring out the important message. Canada here also will be going to different countries to share. Japanese sisters also very grateful to these sisters. All these are very detailed and immersed Dharma could benefit everyone. Yeah, indeed, we must continue to save Mother Earth resources. And behind there, a lot of comment on this drama. No problem. So all these comment we will gather and send it to Sister Jiali and Brother Xiaowu. Okay, let us go back to these pictures. This picture is very nice, right? Like a shield, right? Of course, all this is not edited or modified. It's the original picture taken. All these pictures, it's all protected by the nature. So there are a lot of good books, a lot of Jingsi products. All of us can go to Jingsi Cafe to buy, and let us introduce all these like this item. It's very good for family to be used. It's really good. Of course, this one, another very good product, Jingsi Herbal Tea. We did not introduce further. We are aware how important it is. Like every family must have it, be it in droplet forms or sachet drink. Of course, the next one is the herbal, the drink, the nutritious drink. This drink also very good. Okay, next week we will go to US, New York CEO. He will come over here to share with us. Oh, about Thailand? Thailand, not really. We will go over to Thailand and listen from here. So all these sharers are from different countries. And today and next week, we can see that today it's our Hualien Shiyan 36th anniversary. And let us have a countdown because Hualien Hospital 30 years, 36 years and for teacher Meiyun also 32 years anniversary. Superintendent and a young man from Auckland, Poland. He will come back from the Ukraine relief. He will come to share with us. And every sharing is very wonderful, and we love to be with you because you have all the positive energy. Actually, everything has to put into actions, not wait for it. We may not have the power, but most important is that we are able to influence each other. So everyone, see you next Wednesday, and we will share all these wonderful, amazing thoughts, all compiled to all these chat groups and share with everyone. Everyone, please go to level 2. Okay, we will go to level 2. Okay, thanks of Xiaowu, Brother Xiaowu. He will be around waiting for everyone. Okay, I think they're asking the sharers to go to level 2 to take pictures with all the translators.
没问题，好，来这里不要动，好，我们。